In less than a month, Kurt Busch will attempt something that's been done just 3 times. Busch will attempt the Indy 500 Coca-Cola 600 double. Busch hit the track Tuesday as part of his rookie orientation aboard the Andretti Autosport SureTone entertainment car. And Kurt joins us now from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And Kurt, is it beginning to settle in that this is going to be a reality in less than a month?
It sure did. Yesterday, when we dropped the cover on the car, and there it was, the SureTone Honda Andretti Autosport Indy car, it really hit me on, it's time now. All the talks behind the scenes and contracts and the fun part of just putting it all together and promoting it's done. Now it's track time and posting some speeds and getting comfortable with the team.
Yeah, how has that test gone today?
Today's been nice. I got to thank IndyCar and IMS for allowing me, and Villeneuve's here as well, to get some laps in without all the chaos, for us to just focus on our car, start taking downforce off of it once we did get through the rookie orientation portion. We went through a few phases this morning and then started taking downforce off the car to start to increase the speed. And when you do that, things start moving and shaking a little bit.
Yeah, it's all about speed. How fast are you going?
220 is where we have averaged out right now. We have to make a gear change, and then now we're getting into the next step. It's I don't know how many steps there are, but if you're up against making a gear change because the wind speed is really starting to pick up today, that means we're making race day type of adjustments, and that feels good. So just kind of checking stuff off the list, and then once we come back next week, there'll be more and more cars on track, and then we'll get adjusted to traffic.
You know, Kurt, I've known you a long time, going back to the Truck Series, so as you might imagine, it's kind of hard for me to call you a rookie. But that's the case here in IndyCar. What types of things do you still need to learn before the race?
It's still just getting comfortable with the car, and then the biggest thing is going to be the dirty air. When we're in traffic and around other cars, it's still understanding where my 4 tires are and where I am on the racetrack, because things move quick at 220. But, how many times in life have people said, I wish I could just go back and do things over again with the experience level that I have. And so with 15 years on the Cup circuit, it's fun to come back to IndyCar, or come over to IndyCar, and be a rookie and apply all the different life lessons that I've had out on track.
One guy who's not a rookie is Jacques Villeneuve, who, as you mentioned, is there with you today. He's not a rookie by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, he's already won the Indy 500. Have you been able to pick his brain at all?
Well, that just shows you the caliber of drivers that are entered in this year's field. Juan Pablo Montoya is back, and then I've had all the Andretti Autosport guys have come over and hung out and watched the test this morning. So just the camaraderie amongst the garage, and Villeneuve and I went around the track and just kind of discussed certain turn-in points, and they're changing the road course here for the Indianapolis Grand Prix next week. So there's a lot of discussion, a lot of things going on, and it's just a matter of me getting settled with my lead engineer, Craig Hampson.
All right, let's turn our focus to NASCAR now. Obviously, that's your main focus this season. You've got to win, but where we see the standings, you're obviously not where you want to be. 25th right now. How would you describe your situation as it stands?
Well, hey, we moved up a spot. It's been rough with the consistency side on the Haas Automation Chevy. That win is great. It really puts a lot of this month of May at ease. And then now as we move into the summer months, we have that win, but we don't have consistency. And a new team, sometimes that happens right away. And in our case, we're going to have to work at it, and we're going to have to work really hard and settle in during these summer months if we're going to be a competitive chase team.
All right, so next up is Talladega. None of us ever know what to expect there except excitement. What's your dominant thought going into this week?
This week, it's nice to be here at Indy and then to come back next week and have more laps with the IndyCar. Talladega, the Sunday is just the big focus there of the draft and understanding who's running well, who's not, hitting your stops on, hitting your marks on pit stops. And then at the end of the race, it's anybody's game. So we just hope we're in good position, and we have our Haas Automation Chevy up front when it counts, and that's at the checkered flag.
Well, I think I speak for a lot of race fans out there, Kurt, in saying that we're all really looking forward to your month here in the world of motorsports. It's going to be fun to watch. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, guys.